Hey, so I just wanted to come on and talk quickly about domestic violence, harassment, abuse of any form, any type, or whatever. I know a lot of domestic abuse, abuse alone, sexual abuse, harassment, um, verbal abuse, and emotional abuse goes unnoticed because women they don't like to talk about their situation. They don't want to get the police involved. They're embarrassed. They don't want to tell nobody or anything. Okay, first of all, it's nothing for you to be embarrassed of. The person abusing you should be embarrassed. They should feel like a coward. They should feel less than a man. It's not right. No woman deserves to be beaten on, abused, verbally, emotionally, mentally, sexually, any type of abuse, any form of stalking, any form of harassment. No woman should ever experience that from a man. It doesn't matter how many kids you have by that man. It doesn't matter how long you've been married to that man. It doesn't matter how long you dated that man. It doesn't matter how many houses, how many cars, how many clothes, how many shoes. It does not matter what this man has done for you, what he hasn't done for you. He has no right to put his hands on you. And you don't have the right to not notify the proper authority. Okay? If someone is harassing you, sending you harassing text messages, sending you harassing phone calls, notify the police. If people are threatening you, threatening your children, threatening your family members, notify the police. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Don't feel that, oh, that's my son's dad, that's my daughter's dad, that's so and so, and we've been through this. It don't matter. You don't deserve that, and they don't have the right to do that to you. So you need to report them. Okay? It's never okay, and it's never your fault. A lot of women like to think, well, maybe if I didn't say this, he wouldn't be doing this. No, it don't matter what you say. Freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want to say. That person has no right to harass you, abuse you, or any of those things. They don't have the right. And intimidation is a form of abuse. They cannot intimidate you. Okay, they cannot. There's a lot of things that the police don't tell women. Women think that they have to be bleeding. They think bones have to be broken. They think they have to have bruises. They have to have surgery, doctor's reports in order for police reports to be filed, in order for police to take action. No, do not let it get to that point. Okay? Do not let it get to that point where you are hospitalized or some type of injury because you don't think, well, the police isn't going to do anything because all he's doing is sending me nasty text messages on how he's going to get me. No, you report that too. That is worthy of a report. And I didn't know that either because I thought that it had to be something physical or had to be something more intense than just harassment and threatening and stuff. No, that's all abuse. That's what it is. So don't let it get to this point. I was talking with a woman today. I'm not gonna get into all my business or whatever, but this woman was in the same place I was at, and she was there because her ex punched her in the nose and broke all the bones in her nose. She had to get plastic surgery in order to reconstruct her nose. Okay, she said they weren't arguing, or it wasn't an argument or anything like that. She told him, hey, I don't want to be with you no more. He got mad and punched her in the nose. How can you call yourself a man and get mad because one woman don't want you? All these people in the world, one person don't want you, and you think it's okay to punch them because they don't want you? That's crazy. Okay, and I think people like that need to be evaluated. Although, they're doing all this police proceedings and whatnot, they need counseling. They need help because there's something in them. You're going to do all of that because somebody don't want you. Really? Are we really doing that? That's crazy. So I just want women to be okay with talking with someone if you can't talk to your immediate family members or siblings or parents or whatever. Find someone to talk to, and when in doubt, call the police. If there's a situation and you're uncomfortable with it, you feel like it may be abuse, call the police, okay? And just handle it that way, because it don't have to get to the point where you're in the hospital. You don't have to get to the point where you're dead. And oh, well, if we would have known this, we could have stopped this. Ain't no shoulda, coulda, woulda. Do it, okay? That's all that I just wanted to talk about. If you love someone, tell them I love you all. Report the abuse.